Welcome back to We Care a Lot. I'm half the pod, Sam.
I'm the other half, Mel.
Hi, guys.
Hey.
If you're watching, we have a cool new background. Admire her.
Silence.
The moment of silence to admire her in all her glory. We have talked a lot about redoing the background. It's a journey.
It's a journey. I think you're going to see a lot of transitions of things. Like, we're already talking about, like, changing the colors of this. Mm-hmm. If you have, like, a vibe that you think we would like.
Yeah, I think it's hard to know, like, what embodies us together. Like,
maybe we could do, like, green and blue.
Maybe green and blue.
Like, this green in the white. And
yeah.
then, like, a nice blue.
Like, it has to be dark, which is fine with me. Right? To cover black?
I don't know, because it's dry. I think it'll be fine.
Or we do white over.
We could just paint.
Or you know what?
Yeah.
But also, you know, the long game has always been like a lime wash with a curtain, or just
like
curtains. Or at one point, it was a rug on the wall.
Because, you know, materials
are expensive,
and that would have been on the cheaper side. So anyway, if as you see us expand or try things out, you can like comment and be like, that looks really cool, or honestly girls, maybe go back, or whatever, you know.
Yeah, my only concern with this background is going to be trailers.
What do you mean?
I'm just intrigued to see if it looks funny, because like when you cut a line, you know what I mean, like if we crop it and we're both in the crop, if it's going to look like
kind of crazy.
Yeah,
we'll
maybe
see.
Maybe psychedelic, fun. I don't know. Anyways, we had to let you know that that's what's happening and that's new.
Yeah.
Also, what's happening and what's new in our personal lives is our 10-year high school reunion is coming up.
Yeah.
Ooh, and we're planning it. We did not go to the same high school, but we graduated the same year. Mm-hmm. So we're in tandem planning separate reunions.
Yeah. So Sam was the ASB vice president.
Yes.
So sorry.
The test
of it all.
I
already knew I might fuck it up too. I was like,
you were like,
I spoke too soon. I did know it, but I got nervous.
Yeah, I know. You were senior class president. Yeah. It's
funny because I feel like you and I had like the same experience of like you didn't want to be president, so you were like, hey Sarah,
you should be
president. And I think that like me and Amalia were like the same. And she was like, I don't want to be president, like can I just be vice president? And I was like, okay, for sure. And that's kind of how it went.
So you guys had senior class vice presidents?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god,
you guys didn't have that?
No, we had just like president, vice president, and then senior class president.
That's so interesting.
There was no VP under.
I honestly
maybe we just didn't have enough people too.
I can't even remember if Tori had a vice president, because Tori, our friend, mutual friend Tori, she was the ASB president,
right? And she didn't have a VP.
I can't remember. And that might be fucked up that I'm forgetting
come out
somebody.
At the reunion.
Listen, if there was a VP, I'm just so sorry. Like, these are just the two people that I kept in contact with.
That's crazy, dude.
So, my apologies. And if you're listening and you're like, hey, I want to be part of that planning, hit me up.
It is still in progress.
It's still in progress.
Actually, when this comes out, there's still 2 weeks on the form if you're from our schools. And you want to be a part of it, follow our Facebook pages. Yeah. No, but we're in the thick of it, literally.
We're in the thick of it. Originally, Sam and I were kind of just like, should we just like have a joint one? And I think it's just like kind of hard to get people to notice what's going on anyways, like, because I mean, I don't know, personally I don't keep in contact with like almost anybody from high school.
I feel like I'm
like maybe
fairly connected still.
Like I have some people on Facebook, some people on Instagram, but I'm not like
talking to anybody.
No, yeah. And I feel like between 3 different people who posted the same thing, like we only got like 40 responses. So I'm like, I think this is where we're capping, and that's okay. But like,
I mean, still, if you think about it, 50 people is a lot, but I'm also like, I know, like, I don't want to leave anyone out. You know what I mean? Like, I want everyone who was part of our class to have the opportunity to see that it's happening.
For sure.
Even the people I don't want to see.
Are you admitting that there's people you don't want to see?
Of course there's people I don't want to see at this reunion.
And some people that I don't want to see should not even be going, but that's fine.
That's even bigger tea. I mean, technically, I'm not really oh, my freaking leggings. I'm not really the person that had to plan necessarily. I think it's generally senior class president, because someone who shall not be named from a different school who graduated the same year, my friend is friends with her. So convoluted. Basically, the senior class president from another school was like, I'm not planning our reunion, so it's probably not happening. And she was like, oh, okay, period. And then the VP, which now I'm thinking maybe they had a VP for senior class too. And that was the thing.
That's weird that you didn't.
We didn't have... Am I forgetting
yeah,
something?
are you forgetting something?
I don't think so. I really don't. Oh my God, don't shoot me if I did. Please forgive me. But they have like beef. The senior class president has beef with her VP currently to this day. So she's like, so I have no intention of collaborating with them. So I doubt they're going to plan it alone. And I'm like, wow.
Tea.
And I was talking to my mom about the reunion, and she's like, 10 years, there's like no pressure. Like, you guys are all still figuring it out.
I'm glad that that's the sentiment, because
says.
in my and I mean, I had that conversation with Logan too. She was like, are you nervous to like talk about what you're doing and like where you're at in life? And I'm like, yes and no, because like I think if I was comparing myself to where I thought 18-year-old me,
I'm doing well.
where 18-year-old me thought she was gonna be, then okay, nerve-wracking, fucking scary, because I'm not at all where I thought I was gonna be.
I see. You had higher hopes.
I had a lot higher hopes of like what the fuck was supposed to happen. I think honestly a little unrealistic, because no one tells you that like reality hits and that like you might have some
just life
trials.
Right. You try things in your 20s. That's the point of your 20s. You try.
But like me now, I just be like, I'm just living. Like, these are things that are happening in my life.
I see.
It's fine. And I think it's also because I was like so career heavy, like coming out of high school. Like I wanted to be
a brain surgeon.
Something crazy. Literally a brain surgeon. Did that happen? Absolutely not. But that's okay.
Honestly, for the best.
For the best. My hands are shaky.
I think emotionally that would have been a lot too.
Yeah.
Like people dying on you.
Yeah. And
that's crazy.
I literally hear all the time that like people who are or surgeons, like they are some of the most like unemotional, like unempathetic people, because you lose like your empathy. You're just like a bag of bones on your table every single day.
No, I'm not a bag of bones.
That's what people say. Anyway.
Well, clearly didn't work out for a reason.
But I'm glad that's the sentiment to go back, because
she said 20 years when it gets a little more
like, oh, what have you been doing?
Right. Like it gets a little
Did you
like
have kids?
We're 38 now.
Oh, that's crazy.
I'll be 37 and everyone else will be 38, but
Sam, don't be fucking rude.
Just saying, you guys are all old. I'm just kidding. It's not even a year. Yeah, so 10 years I feel like will be really chill. There's definitely going to be some of those people who are like, this is what I've been doing and I'm so successful and I'm so happy and like whatever. And that's just like potentially them projecting. Potentially. They could definitely be doing that well. But they could also potentially be lying or just trying to only put out the good thing. Because, like, let's be real. Everyone has the things they're proud of that they've accomplished up to this point and the things that they're not so proud of. And, like, that's okay. And I feel like maybe at the reunion, I feel like the people I'm friends with anyway and people I've, like, stayed connected with will be pretty, like, yeah, girl, it's been rough. It's been hard. Like, dating sucks, blah, 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 like, whatever. So I don't really see the cattiness. I mean, sure, maybe people I don't want to see there will be. I mean, there's really not people. There's just one person I really would care not to see. Everyone else is like a wash. I'm like, if I didn't talk to you or if we had beef in high school, I just don't really care anymore.
Yeah.
And that's also the crazy thing is maybe it'll be different when we get there. It's like, oh, I haven't seen you in 10 years and we're picking up where we left off, which was beef.
That's really crazy to
like,
think about.
Maybe we do need to talk about it. I don't think so, but
I mean, I think there might be some, like,
residual.
That's so crazy.
Beyond
that
cordial.
Just, like, beef is just gonna be, like,
that beef is gonna be
to the table
sitting
again.
there.
It's so interesting. Rotting beef, literally.
Literally rotting.
Now you're hashing the possible beef. You're, like, making me reflect. I'm like, do I have anything?
You probably don't. Like, if you can't remember.
But now I'm starting to
It's coming back up. We've gotten better at confrontation and mature, healthy conversations.
Yeah.
We tried to practice that in high school. Didn't work out, and that's okay. And so if someone wants to have a mature, healthy conversation with me, I'm all ears.
Right.
Even boyfriends. You know, oh my god. See, I can't hatch this out because then what if they come? Like, now I'm thinking about another guy that I dated, and I'm like, if he comes, that's gonna be crazy. Because...
Wait, just, like, mouth it.
Freshman year of high school. I don't think I've spoken to this guy since, like, sophomore year.
Oh, period. It's fine.
But, like,
why? I want to be weird.
I don't know. So, if people are weird, that's
unless you're trying to... Again...
Oh my god. And then the things that have transpired.
What if you rekindle with someone?
I've thought about that and I'm like, there's nobody.
I don't like that for your trajectory.
No, because I feel like the best one I kind of circled back already.
Yeah.
And it didn't work out. So I'm kind of like, I can't foresee anyone from my class.
Yeah, working out.
Do
you want to have a joint so you can
pick through yours
through the sea?
Some of them went to both school. I'm like, is Tori coming to mine?
But she didn't graduate from yours. So that's
right. But there's other people who are.
The thing that's why I feel like it could be like a conjoined
because of the 4 people we know that.
No, but I feel like people were like friends with one another from each school. And so it's like kind of weird in that way.
Yeah, I don't know. It's going to be interesting. Now that all these I'm like, I really hope if any of you are listening. I'm not trying to come in with bad blood either.
No.
I do just want to be cordial with everyone.
Imagine you're just putting this, like you're making this event so you can just beef with everyone.
No, can you imagine? I get on stage and I'm like, all right, I have a list and a back room. This is how we're running it.
Let's go.
After that, anyone can use it.
Feel free.
Get on stage and call them out. That would be insane. No.
What if it's like our reunion is just a roast?
I don't think we want that. Oh, that would actually be so funny.
Maybe for the 20th.
It's like bringing bullying back though a little.
Maybe for the 20th. Bring bully back. The bullies back.
Put the bullies on stage. Oh my god.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we just went through some possible beef.
I think it'll be fun though. I think it'll be really fun. If you personally feel like you might be the person I have beef with, let's shake hands. It's fine. It's gonna be fun.
Right.
What's the protocol for reunions? We're about to fucking find out.
I don't know. We're just in the planning stages, which if you're in the market of knowing how to plan one.
The market.
Sam started with a Google Doc and then she kindly let me copy it. I just adjusted certain things, but again, we were thinking of maybe joining the 2 reunions because I feel like it's also the 10th year is a little harder because some people may not want to come because they're not established or whatever. So I feel like the numbers are lower. Maybe I'm wrong.
Could be. We don't know yet.
So we have the same dates on there, but basically there's just
we'll see what it all
falls out to.
Yeah.
So I would start there with some type of forum to have people answer what kind of event they want to go to, how much money they want to spend, and what else it goes on that sheet.
I mean, we put suggestions.
Yeah.
People have been suggesting
some stupid shit.
Please tell them what you got.
Can I pull out the Google form here?
Yeah.
I have to do it on the computer.
Oh, you do?
Yeah. So on here, I got 49 responses now.
Oh.
Most people want to go to the brewery.
Yeah.
My second one is renting a space.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. And the third is beach, but it's in line with the gym.
See, we put beach, and I just don't love. I feel like there's more at play there, bikinis.
I do not want to be in a bikini. I'm sorry, and I think most people would not want that.
Right, it would be more like bonfire, which is very high school for us. Our high schools made a big deal out of Huntington Beach and stuff.
We get together with the best people that we like.
The best people,
the people we had the best connections with.
Right.
And we're hey, we're gonna have a more intimate event we're gonna do a beach bonfire in the summer or whatever.
Okay, yeah.
But anyway,
it's also a good way to reconnect with people.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I started reconnecting with people from high school that I was really close with 4 years ago, and I was like, wow, this is everything.
I feel like it's just a different connection. It's great to make new friends, but there's something about knowing someone who
your hometown,
you from your hometown, but also someone that saw you grow up.
Mm-hmm. You said you see this? How far we've come?
Yeah. But it's a huge accomplishment seeing someone that you've known since middle school and then seeing them as a full human now. It's kind of insane.
Yeah.
So the stupid answers that came from my thing is on like the types of activities that we were like talking about right now. There's like an option for other where you can like write in your own request.
I'm scared.
Someone said Bliss Showgirls.
That's funny.
A strip club. Wait, is it? Is it funny?
Only because that's so your guys' like area. That like
no, it's not.
Isn't it off the exit right by your fucking high school?
Actually, you're right. But that's not Bliss. That's
oh, it's a different one. Rhino?
No.
Oh.
It's like I think it's like Gentleman's Club. I don't know.
Stupid
There's one right by like
Okay,
anyway.
if it was a joke, funny, but if it was a misogynistic little boy, then we hate it. We'll see. Okay.
Someone else said cocktail hour, event planning, red restaurant.
Okay, very specific. Oh, okay, little golf course vibe.
Maybe that's for the 20th. Thank you.
Yeah, that's really nice.
I don't know that I want to like dress up in like a cocktail attire, but that sounds great.
That's very 20th.
I can add that as an option and then have people
vote again.
But anyway, that was one. And then the spend. Most people were like, I'm willing to spend.
Mid-range was ours.
What, like the 11 to 20, 25?
I think so.
Ours is at 49% of 26 to 50.
Okay. Maybe you are doing a cocktail hour.
Everyone's doing well for themselves, is what I'm hearing. The dates are kind of all fucked.
But also, is that including your meal and drinks, or is that the ticket for the event? What do they think that is, you know?
I don't know.
Like, that is the ticket, not meals and drinks.
That's
but
what
it
I'm
might
thinking,
be.
like, that's still like brewery price.
If
they gave us like I don't know what it would
drink
look
tickets.
like, but like
Yeah.
Oopsies.
Yeah, it'd be like one drink included or two.
And then bringing a +1, 53% said yes.
Dude,
and then most people like under that is like TBD.
Yeah, same. Only 2 people said no on mine so far. I'm like, I mean, I'm not. I don't have anyone to bring. Just bring a random friend who didn't go to our school. I just bring Logan. Dude,
you should. So we have like a section called, or like the question is any suggestions, questions, or concerns.
I'm scared.
Most of them are really like, I thought this was really helpful. Someone said, will there be any kind of chat or Facebook group to keep people in the loop of who's attending, dates, changes, and whatever? And I was like, period. And that's when I was like, make a Facebook group. Mm-hmm. And then someone said, and who is we for planning? Hella down to help out in any way I can too.
Did they put a name?
No. I was like,
babe.
Okay. Then someone said, will there be bitches?
If you're coming, XOXO. Like, I wish we could respond to that.
And then someone else said, have bad bitches and fire ass music, no fat bitches. Can you, like, do you think you're fucking funny?
Who got a hold of this fucking document?
I'm like, how old are you?
Someone needs to block somebody in their Instagram.
I'm like, clearly you're just like fucking annoying and I don't want you there, but you're probably gonna have to fucking come.
You're gonna know exactly who it is the second they walk in.
It's so annoying. Like,
I'd be like, hi, excuse me, did you leave a comment on the questionnaire? Leave.
And I'm keeping your money.
Right. What the fuck?
And then I had added like a new thing to just like link the Facebook group. And then so I guess
how'd you do that? I just put it at the top.
Oh,
well, I didn't
smart.
link it.
Maybe
I didn't link
that.
it though. I just put look us up.
Oh. Look us up. I put it as like one of the like a question.
Just as a link. Yeah. Like a paragraph
like
or something?
Like literally just Facebook group. You can click it. But you can add responses, which is like the only bad part.
People can respond
and
to
this
that?
person, one of the same 2 answers said BYOB N-word.
Why do I feel like maybe...
Yeah, so that's kind of what I'm working with.
Also, a moment of silence because we're pretty positive they're not a black person.
No, absolutely.
Like, they're just fucking using that word inappropriately.
No.
By the way.
No, of course.
You don't have context, people. Wow. You know, our responses were more like, can you make it family friendly?
Yeah, you guys are classy.
You guys are classy.
Fucking idiots on my end.
Yeah, and then someone said, I want to see if the seniors superlatives. How the fuck do you say that? Superlatives?
What is that?
Superlatives. Like, most likely to be a singer. It's not.
Oh, like if they came true.
Most likely to be famous. Right. They said if they ring true. I'm like, who is this little diva?
Diva with a good idea.
Literally, it's like a diva. So now I'm like, I want to go through the yearbook and see like.
Yeah, that's a really great idea.
Like, just kind of roast everyone a little. Like, it's like a little roast. Like, you know how we put quotes and stuff? Mm-hmm. Like, putting people's quotes on cards with a picture.
We should make like a slideshow.
Yeah, I think it would just be...
Yeah, that's really good.
Maybe we should get yearbook, like journalism people involved and see if they can do anything.
I don't even remember who was in mine, but yeah. I'm telling you, reach out to your alumni Facebook group or page. They could probably really help.
This is crazy times. I mean, let alone the fact of planning it and like...
And then like emotionally preparing.
Yeah. I feel like it's nice to be on the planning side. Okay, so also I want to do Partiful because one of my friends... I don't know why I don't just say who it is, but I just feel like I shouldn't say who it is. It's my cousin.
Okay. I'm so confused.
Oh, my cousin was like, I'm just like trying not to put her on blast.
Gotcha.
My cousin was like, I would only go to the reunion if I could see like who's going. She's like, I'm the type of person who, before I go to a party, I'm like, but who's coming? And I'm like, that's fine. So I feel like this specific thing is a really good one because, you know, there's like abusers and stuff from our high school, not like that I know personally, but like shit like that was happening.
Yeah.
And so if you're worried about that, it'll be like nice to see people's names like
that's
attending,
a really good point.
You know. So I really like Partiful for that.
Like
and I don't think there's a max.
The guest list.
Yes, like I feel like it's one of those things where it's like, okay, I can set myself up for expectations on what's going to be happening. But anyways, so I feel like this is one of those events where I'm like, as a planner, it's nice to see all the behind the scenes and what people are saying. And also, like, at the event, if I want to be like, oh, I gotta go, like, I'm planning
I gotta
something.
go attend over there.
Right, like, I have to go.
No, it's really nice to, like, have
somebody.
That excuse.
Right. Not everyone's gonna have that, unfortunately.
No.
But I don't really foresee myself using that excuse either.
No, I also, like, envision, like, you like, literally probably have to talk to everyone, like, checking everyone in. So, like...
Oh, my God.
Because it's not just, like, a show up. And,
it depends.
I mean, it depends.
If it's a brewery and it's just, like, we're going to be there at 4 o'clock,
then...
Roll through, then not really.
I don't think we can do that. Because it's a huge, like...
50 people?
Yeah, I think you need to tell the brewery that
I mean, we would definitely call... I'm thinking of which brewery is that? I don't know. It's a really big
nearby here, like nearby here.
The Golden Road one, I think, is the one I'm thinking. It's in Anaheim.
Oh,
here there's a Whittier one, but it's small. I'm pretty sure. I haven't been to it actually.
But it might be best because then their cost might not be that much to like rent out the place.
That's true.
Versus like a huge one where like
Fullerton.
Then what?
God. Now that's crazy. If we went out in Fullerton.
Yeah. So,
anywho, yeah, so being on the planning side, I am grateful that I don't have to awkwardly be alone. Like, I know there's going to be people that I know because I'm planning it. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, my best friend's going to show up because she's like, you're fucking planning it, so I have to come. And then also, like, whoever you're planning it with.
Yeah.
There's always going to be someone that you can fall back on to be like, there's no one to talk to. Like, can you talk to me? So I don't know, but I feel like we shouldn't have fear, like, of meeting and seeing these people. We're all so different. It's been 10 years.
Yeah, it's been 10 years. We're not the same we're not the same people that we were fucking 5 years ago. So it's like
literally.
I don't know why it's so nerve-wracking though. I think it's just like
we're being perceived.
Yeah, it's the perceived thing, and I think it's just like when you even grow up like looking or like watching movies about reunions and stuff, like there's this like huge pressure to show up a certain way.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. I want to look really pretty.
I mean,
like, are we all gonna show up not wanting to look really pretty?
You have to look pretty and cool. Like, right. Like you know what I mean?
And that's the pressure, maybe.
That's the pressure.
It's like, oh, I have a giant pimple. Like, what am I gonna do?
Yeah.
See, we're like, show up as you are.
Show up as your best self, actually.
And we're like, actually get some work done.
Time to get those Botox, girls. No, I'm kidding. But
I mean, but the bright side for us is that we've been online this whole time.
So you've seen me.
You've seen.
This isn't new.
You know, maybe they've listened to episodes where we might talked smack about some. I doubt it, though.
I feel like
I really doubt it.
I fear like someone took something that I said really
out of
context.
It could be unrelated to them too, just something you said.
Yeah, I feel like it's bound to happen. / it probably already did.
Please bring it up. at the reunion so that we can apologize.
Please, if I hurt your feelings.
Or stand on business and be like, that's exactly how I feel.
Yeah, you stand on business
way.
or let's hash this out. I'm starting to get nervous. I was not nervous before. Thank you. After you commencing all your beef out here.
I mean, like, now I'm scared. This episode's gonna come out.
It's fine.
Like, I feel like I've talked about somebody in a totally unrelated episode. I definitely have. And I see them
You know what I'm gonna say?
Say it.
If I talked about you, I talked about you...
Because you left a strong impression.
Not that. Good try. I talked about you when I knew you then.
Right.
Which you're not the same person now. I hope. Yeah.
Maybe don't say I hope.
Maybe don't say I hope. That's fucked up.
Yeah.
Let me try again.
Yes.
You are not the same person that I've talked about, because I was the person that I'm referring to was from like years ago. You know what I mean?
Like you're stumbling, looking for like something, grasping.
I'm really not trying to sound, and I'm literally saying like
genuinely,
I don't have any hard feelings.
Genuinely.
And like I didn't even mean to if I did talk about you.
It's almost like I just want everyone to remember we're shooting the shit. And it just happens to be posted online. And we're not saying your names. We're not trying to give anyone trouble. We're literally just talking about something that happened. And maybe we're the villains in other people's stories, and they could easily be talking about us. And I've accepted that. That's okay. And so, like, maybe you were the villain for a second. That's okay.
It's okay. Anyway,
for some of you.
That's where I'm at with it.
Like, ex-boyfriends? Not okay.
Not okay.
No.
If you were my friend and you're upset, I'm okay.
Right.
Like, let's hash things out. I love you.
Right.
Things are good.
Ex-boyfriends,
literally.
The trauma's too deep.
Yeah. I don't even...
But now I'm like, could it heal?
But could I heal? But could this be a learning moment?
Could this be a learning moment for me?
Honestly.
I'm so conflicted. Like, okay. Do you talk to them? Do you not?
Yeah.
Like, would you initiate?
No.
Really? Like,
first of all, in my case, fuck no.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of my face.
So if they initiate it,
actually not respectfully, but like respectfully, I'm gonna say it as if it were respectfully. But
you're not gonna say respectfully out loud, though.
No. Saying please get out. Or
of my face.
I just distance. I really can't do this right now.
Ever. Not right now.
Actually.
Ever.
I don't even know what I would say.
I know exactly. We need to think about
what is it.
Like, do we?
I think I'm just gonna say, can't do that. Nope. I don't know.
Let's hash this out. It has to be something cordial,
but like hunty.
But also like stay away.
Stay away.
It's like see, like there's these layers as a woman too. Like you don't want them to leave the situation and be like, oh my god, she's so heartbroken still, or something. You know what I mean?
Oh,
like,
absolutely.
Like, you know, and I don't want to put that off.
You're vile, like
right. Don't want to be near you. That's the problem. I'm not heartbroken. It's just like, I don't know how you can treat another human being the way you did. And we were children. I've grown a lot. You've grown a lot. But there's no need for us to continue a conversation. Okay? Maybe? Is it giving him too much? I feel like in my case, it could work.
I think it works great. It works perfect, actually.
Okay, I'm going to have to run it back and listen to this right before the reunion.
You sound grown.
Right.
You sound like you've moved on from the situation, which you have. You have. I'm not saying like it sounds like you
but
have.
It does sound,
but it's portraying that.
Yes.
It will be perceived in that way. Mine's a special case. Like mine is like, you're actually very
disgusting.
Putrid. And I want you nowhere near me, but somehow you still get a hold of my contact.
I thought of something.
Okay.
This is like maybe a little too cunty.
Like, okay, we're workshopping.
Something like, the only reason you're in front of me right now. I don't know what the next part is.
Oh, that's where you're starting. Okay.
But like, you thought I was talking to you right now?
No, I thought you were like gonna keep going.
I don't know what's the next part though, but like, the only reason you're in front of me right now is because I'm a boss bitch. Like, I'm the fucking planner of this event. I don't know. But like, something has to...
Gotcha.
There's no other reason we'll be interacting today.
I literally just...
And then turn around.
I literally want to be like, I'm not really sure why you're here today. As to you did not graduate with my class.
Correct.
But if you are going to stay, I just don't think that you should approach me again. Thank you.
That was really nice. I think we need a little more mean.
Oh. Okay.
I mean, mine was like really mean.
Like maybe just don't thank you. No thank you. Please don't approach me anymore.
Correct. That comes off.
Or maybe you're
I'm grown, I'm healed, and I just boundary.
Okay.
Boundary setting.
Okay.
But also the slight dig at the beginning of, I don't know why you're here.
Because it literally though, like, no, I don't know why you're here.
I'm not sure why you thought being here was a good idea.
Well,
but if you choose to stay. I know
why. Like, because they're friends with a lot of people. But you're right.
But it's still not.
But I still think, like it's...
For his case.
Yeah.
Workshopping, guys. If you guys also have dealt with exes who are vile, coming up to you in any regard, maybe it's not your reunion, but at a bar. Running
into people? I don't know what I would do.
See, but the thing about running into someone randomly is you can easily be like, I didn't see him. Playing it off.
The crazy part is that, like, I would feel... I'm not even thinking about, like, being perceived as, like, when talking to this person and saying these words to them, like, that everyone in the school who I went to school with is watching. That part is crazy. Like, you already know that... Mic drop. Like, you know that there's gonna be, like... I mean, I wasn't popular, so who gives a fuck? Like, but, like, I'm talking about, like, people probably be like, oh, they used to be together, right? Like...
Oh my god.
Right? Like, yeah,
isn't she, like, with a woman now? Like, just the things
you know what? I hope that's the thing that people talk about the most.
No, that's great. Like, that's really a good storyline.
My brand has changed, everyone.
They're gonna be like, yeah, she's dating a woman now. She lives in LA and she has a house. And a really ridiculous podcast where she talks shit about
Yeah, she talked about me once on the podcast. Yeah, it was episode
so Regina George.
Oh my god, I'm nowhere near Regina George.
Can you imagine?
I was a fucking nerd.
No, that is funny. I really hope that is the story. Like, even if people are like, oh my god,
she's
trying so hard. She thinks she's so cool or whatever. I'm like, you know what, period.
You're thinking about how I'm maybe cool.
Think about how I want to be cooler. You're thinking about me.
No, I was just thinking about, like, what my most likely was.
You got one? In your yearbook?
I don't know if this was middle school or, now that I'm thinking about it.
I got high school, or what that's not what it is. High school sweetheart, hello.
Most likely to?
No, it was like, I got the Valentine Queen or something in middle school.
Oh.
And now I'm like, okay, but Valentine's Day.
Okay, that's relevant to today.
Since I'm like, for those of you who went to my middle school, I'm gonna bring up the Valentine Queen.
It is my anniversary of my
queenness.
What is that called? Like your
award nomination.
Your, like, is it called like your?
Reign? Oh my god, I was in homecoming court.
Oh,
whoa,
senior year. That's kind of crazy. I was never.
Wait, yeah. That is just, like, weird little things. Like, I wonder if we're gonna show up and be, like, the same exact people to other people.
I just keep
or if it's gonna be so different. I mean, I've met up with someone who I hadn't seen in, I guess, 9 years since high school. And he said I was just the same.
Oh, that's kind of...
I mean, like, I don't know. So was I always a good person? Because I think I'm a good person. So was I a good person in high school?
Yeah.
I mean, clearly not. I had beef.
I wonder if I, like, still am the same.
We're going to find out. A little scary.
I was just, like, it's, like, constant, like, new things keep popping into my head that, like, I might have to deal with.
Yeah.
It's just so crazy. Like, I want to say one thing right now, but I should not. Like,
you don't really want to air out the beef.
No, I probably talked about it a long time ago, but if it wasn't
like so close
clocked, then I'm not clocking it for myself right now. I will tell you after this. But
we'll have a follow-up reunion episode where we're like,
this is how it went.
This is how it went.
This is all the drama. Or maybe there's no drama, hopefully.
Ideally, I think in a dream world, there's no drama and everyone is just, like, so happy to see each other.
I feel
like there's, like, no reason, like, I was joking talking about the beef, but, like, genuinely it's like we've lost people have died, people have moved, like, there's just so much that has happened that is, like, way bigger than high school drama.
Yeah, like, people are parents.
Yeah, people are fucking raising next generations.
Like, that's wild. Congratulations. That's fucking... My brain cannot compute right now.
How has time gone?
Yeah.
This way?
I I really just want people to reconnect and just like have a good time.
Leave it in the past.
Yeah, find some new friends and old friends.
It's crazy.
It's really crazy.
So hopefully our reunion's nothing like Romy and Michelle's reunion.
Oh my god.
Wait, kind of. Like, wait, should we dress like that?
We show up to the we're the only ones in like
cocktail costume. Prom dress looking. See, I kind of love the idea of having it in your school gym because it's like
you can go
the place where you were like last all
like
together.
You're literally transported to the same like. Yeah, I mean that's kind of cute, but
I remember
we can't drink alcohol.
You can't?
I don't think so.
There's no, like, you need an alcohol license. Punch, like, so funny.
So fun.
But no, we won't. But that'd be cool if we, like, maybe we coordinate where you meet at the school. It would depend on how far this venue is, but, like, meeting at the school before as, like, a meetup for pics or something. The school's like, no. Get off our property.
Should we hire a photographer?
I mean, you got the budget. Everybody's willing to spend $50. If everyone spent $50, you have plenty of money. I mean, if there's only 50 people, then maybe not, but it depends. Kind of depends, but...
Yeah, but... Oh, and then also there's the element that, like, somebody reached out from the class of 2014 who, like, didn't get their reunion, which I told you already, but I'm telling the audience.
Yes.
Thank you for playing along like you never heard it. Who never got their reunion, and they want to, like, maybe have a conjoined one. I keep saying conjoined. Like, why is that the word I'm using? A joint
there you
one.
Go. I didn't think it
and
twice,
at first I'm
but
like,
okay.
do I want that? Like, do we want to just have our
I
own
do love a
moment?
lot of people from that class.
Yeah, but and then
it's different.
It's different, but I'm also like, why not? You know?
It is just like high school, you know, like we were all together at one point.
I think it'd be different if it was like 2012 and it's like people that we never really talked to versus like 1 year of a difference is a little bit different. I don't know.
I feel like it's not weird. It just depends on probably the venue and like how many people
can show up. Yeah.
Class would come.
But
that does suck they didn't get one. I don't know.
Does.
I feel like, I mean, 10 year, I guess, is kind of like, oh, we forgot about it. It's fine. But then like 20 years, kind of like, wait.
I also like, it's also like the possibility that if there's only like 10 people, like technically the class of 2015 could, like, that could be their plus ones. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's not that big of a deal.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. It's up in the air.
Weird. People who are like dating or married to someone from a different class.
Crazy.
High school sweethearts. Oh
yeah.
I also think about, I think it was junior year or senior year. No, I think it was my junior year of high school. We gave like a school tour to like the class of 89 or something, and all these old people, and they were like, yeah, we used to smoke in this classroom. We'd stand on the tables and we'd go by the windows and like have to put the smoke outside. I was like, wow.
Oh my god.
You guys are crazy. But like there was literally only like 10 of them. And I'm like, your class literally gets that small.
That's crazy.
So I don't know, like, if you're feeling like you don't want to go to your class reunion because it's like people you don't care about or whatever.
Like you don't know them anymore or whatever.
I just feel like it's like a once in a lifetime group of people.
I also think it's like a good reflection point for yourself. Like,
not us marketing the event. We're like... We're like, actually, we're just selling you on coming to our high school reunions.
I really do feel, though, it's like a good reflection point for yourself to just be like, oh, like, when I knew all these people, this is how I felt about everyone or how I felt about myself. And I've come so far. Also, like, you'll learn a lot about, they're basically strangers now. Mm-hmm. Like, it really just feels like a meetup at this point. Where,
like people coming from out of town, too, or stuff like that.
Yeah. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I would come.
I would go. I know. I try to think if I wasn't planning it, if I saw it, if I'd be like...
I think I would go.
I think I'd be way less attached. I'd be like...
for sure.
I'm just gonna...
maybe I'll pop in.
Yeah, maybe. It'd be a maybe.
But I would literally be like attached to the hip to like Tori.
Yeah.
Because I would be so
you gotta have someone that's...
I mean, I still will be attached to the hip.
I mean, most people are bringing plus ones too, so... Yeah. It's kind of giving, like, everyone is gonna have their safety person. For sure. If they weren't from our high school, and then...
Could you imagine we were, like, no plus ones? Scary.
Plus ones are $120.
Just Just a random number.
Literally just, and I was like, I know my mom was like, we used to spend like $100 on a prom ticket. She goes, your parents did. And I'm like, still, I'm just saying like, yeah. If y'all want a prom level event then where we're at a venue places. And there's photographers and which like, you know, those were probably way more than we'd ever do. Maybe like a 50-year reunion we would spend that much when we all are loaded and can chip in money.
Right.
Anyways, lots of thoughts. If you went to your high school reunion, comment below. Let us know how it went.
Yeah.
If our fears are valid or...
What should we, like...
Be wary of?
Like, what should we not do? What do you recommend happens?
What was overkill?
That's a good one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Personally and for the event.
Yeah.
Like, overkill, curl your hair really nicely. Is that overkill? I don't know.
A full beat from Sephora beforehand.
Dead. Wait, that'd be so funny. Here's my $50 purchase that I had to get for my full beat. Very prom. Yeah, and if you plan on going to your 10-year, if you're not there yet, or if it hasn't happened yet, are you planning on going? Are we alone in this because we're planning it? I don't know.
Yeah.
I think you should go. And if I wasn't going, I would be telling myself, you should go.
Yeah. Because
I've convinced myself.
We convinced ourselves to do it, so. I just want to throw everyone off that, like, I'm with a woman. So it's kind of fun.
Now I'm kind of like, she has to come.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. This is where we're going to leave
Are you bringing partners? What's going on? Okay. Anyways, we will catch you guys up once it happens. It's not going to happen till like summer. So,
yeah.
Stay tuned for that follow-up episode. And please like and subscribe. Do all the things. Leave us a review. Follow us on Instagram, on TikTok, YouTube. Did we ever follow up? TikTok didn't die. I don't know if we ever followed up on that.
We did follow up.
Oh, we did. Okay, in the last episode. Yeah, we'll see you guys in next week's episode.
Bye.